Welcome to The Ticker, where we give you your daily dose of what's happening now.
So just yesterday we talked about the millennials and all about their needs and the ways that you can go about marketing to them. And that's great and that's wonderful, but there's a huge segment of the market that we obviously left out, and that's the baby boomers. They've been driving this market as well as every other market in the United States for years now, and they continue to play a very huge role within the real estate industry. Recently, Coldwell Banker did a survey of about 1,300 different agents asking the question, what are some of the needs of these, baby boomers? But they did a really interesting thing. They did an interesting twist on this survey. They decided to segment these baby boomers out into the younger baby boomers and the older ones, and the difference in their needs.
So when somebody says baby boomers and real estate, you'll hear a lot about, they probably want to upgrade their home. They have the financial stability, the credit scores, all that sort of thing. So upgrading comes up right away. Interestingly enough, when they surveyed these agents, only 34% said that they would want to upgrade, and that was in the younger baby boomer market. That older market, I think they watched the news a little bit more carefully. They've had some issues with their stocks, and they're not so anxious to go out there and spend their money. The younger generation, however, has those teenage children, the children that have been growing, that need a little bit more of a larger space. More family area came up when talking to them.
And when they talked about the downsizing, it was very much focused on that older demographic. About 80% of the agents that were surveyed for this report said that older demographic is really looking to get into a downsized, more retirement-specific home. And it does make sense. Like she said, looking at the news, looking at the way the market's moving, this type of buyer really is in the need of a house that they're going to be keeping for now
and the older is probably closer to that empty nester, if not already there. So why not have a garden home and not have to worry about a yard if you don't have a bunch of younger kids?
Exactly.
Stuff like that is going to make it more useful.
It made total sense. And it's an interesting twist, like we said, on pulling out this demographic. Everyone thinks it's one. It's very much a large demographic, and it's important to remember the two different sectors.
So the next type of home that would come up is vacation homes and investment properties. And I thought this was pretty interesting too. The older group says, no thank you. I think it again has to do with CNN. They are a little bit more cautious about how they spend their money. And that younger group, again, I think it's driven by the kids. A vacation home seems really appealing to the younger baby boomers. They have a place at the lake or by the ocean that they can take their kids' friends, have a good time with them, spend the holidays. That's all much more appealing to that younger baby boomer demographics that has those adult children or almost adult children.
And I really do have to agree with Jim Gillespie, the CEO of Coldwell Banker, on this one. He mentions in the report that there's this boomer diversity, and it's really important to understand that this is a very diverse portion of the market. Although everybody views it as one slice of the pie, you really do have to cut it up, know the needs of who it is you're trying to serve, and really know your audience, which is something we've talked a lot about on this show. If you have a take on this baby boomer market, be sure to leave it in the comments section down below. And as always, be sure to subscribe to the show over on the side. It's free, and you get to keep up with us and our beautiful faces.
And you can always check us out on Facebook, where baby boomers like to hang out now, and follow us on Twitter, and even hang out with us on Google+. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. Welcome to The Ticker, where
it just startled me. It was just loud. It was loud. It startled me. It did.